Welcome back to Anime Beyond. Today, we're going to react to episode 5 of My Hero. Last episode, we saw Shinzo's crew. I'm just going to call it Shinzo's crew. They come out with the dub, and everybody basically congratulates Shinzo, and they say that, hey, you are actually a true hero. You're legit. So he's leveling up already, you know, so he's getting up there. And they were actually really smart, by the way. So basically, Shinzo masked his voice to being one of them when they were attacking. And then I believe Lightning Guy. Kaminari. Yeah. He came in and got captured on purpose. And then that's when he did the basically it was
separated them all.
Yes.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, it was very planned out, very well planned out. And so he's a smart guy. You can't underestimate this guy. So
except when he uses too much electricity.
Gets dumb. I was mostly taking about
you're talking about Shinzo,
yeah. But yeah, that too. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into this. We're gonna just dive into it. So let's get it. There it is. Yeah.
I really like the sound text that comes up, like buzz, thump, all that stuff. Yeah. I like the text. It looks really cool.
See, I didn't even need to do a recap. See, he did it by
right there. That's Devin literally just said all this. I don't know why they put this in the show.
Dang. Yeah.
I like that mindset. Ooh, I like that.
I do like that.
Show us what you've learned. Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's good.
That's true. Should have shocked the beast at the beginning. No correction for him. Oh, he'll correct him later, I guess. Bakugo doesn't care.
Yeah, he's just dogging his way.
You come up with your plan and Bakugo will do what he wants to do.
Dude, I would like to see them.
Their fight's gonna be good.
Yeah. Can I be replaced?
She's like a different version of Might Guy.
Yeah.
Youth, springtime.
Yeah. Let the power of youth explode! Right!
Yeah, he's more polished. Did he see that? He didn't see that.
I don't think so. He wasn't there. Do you think he'll transfer into Class B or Class A?
I think he'll go straight from C to A, to be honest.
That's what I'm thinking too. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Dark
He has
Shadow.
that manga guy in there too.
I wonder what he can do.
Oh.
Could he merge with Dark Shadow?
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's like the two emo guys together.
Seriously.
It's true. Ooh. Her against Momo is going to be a good matchup then.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. He can control Dark Shadow. Dang, that's crazy.
Dang.
There you go. 1-on-1 matchup right here.
Dang, that's pretty OP.
Got him. Oh, but he can go. Yep.
Dang.
That is a deadly.
That's a pretty dope.
Sounds like a band.
Yeah, it does. Like an emo band. Dark Fallen Angel. Angel da.
Can't keep up. Okay. So he must be able to fly now.
Yeah.
He's just flying circles.
Getting that exercise though.
All these bird jokes. Wow.
Dang.
Slowly improving.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Is he gonna throw him?
Oh.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, especially at night. The person who would give him the most problem is the Invisible Girl.
Yeah.
Or Momo, or she's the smartest. Him?
Why would he give him the most trouble?
Maybe he's the easiest target.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that looks dope.
Mm.
Okay, it's working differently than I thought, but that's still cool.
That's so cool. Yeah, exactly.
I love when Midoriya nerds out. That's so funny. I'm sure he loves it now.
The plan A failed.
Oh, he'll probably fall out then, right?
Oh, Invisible Girl. Invisible Girl could keep up with him.
Yeah.
Just take off the gloves and the shoes. Can't see.
Oh, it's that Mushroom Girl's power. Oh, she got plans for days.
What does that do, though? What does that do?
Maybe she'll... Oh.
Maybe does it just keep track of them, where they are?
Maybe that'll be able to tell who they are.
Yeah. So this episode was pretty dope. We see Tokoyami get his new wings now. He learns it from Hawks, and he's facing off against Shahai. He was having a difficult time at first because he was controlling, his beast. Or now that he got it under control and like learned to fight, now he's got him on the run. Now
they said Plan A failed. That's what they said.
Yeah, but now they got Plan B because now they're putting mushrooms on him. Yeah, it's weird. I'm guessing maybe it's like a tracking thing. Maybe like she can sense like where she puts the mushrooms and stuff.
That's what I'm thinking too. And then if you just think of like a mushroom, some of them are poisonous, some of them aren't. Maybe it depends on what mushroom she can put on someone, and you could have those type of side effects.
Right.
Could be too. I don't think they'll let the students get high in the show, but.
Right. I mean, I would think that Momo could pull something out and just like.
True.
Like maybe like spray and kill it or whatever. I don't know. But
oh yeah, that would be interesting to see. Yeah, to counteract that, like some pesticide type of stuff.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah.
Or it could be like a Pokemon and do something that's super effective.
Kind of again, it's another look of like Class B seems to have the advantage at the beginning.
Yeah.
Now this we saw a quicker turnaround.
Yeah.
I feel like with this team, but still, how many plans does she have?
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, we haven't really heard Momo talk about her plan yet.
Oh no, yeah.
And Momo, we know Momo's smart, and she finally, after season 3, when her and Todoroki took on Aizawa, she finally got some confidence back.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see what she can come up with.
See, I'm thinking that she's just evaluating, or she's just trying to let them get everything out and kind of just taking it all in. Like, I think Tokoyami's decision of going and scouting where they were was kind of like, let's just straight up see their location and see how they react. And if they react, get them to attack us first to see what they do. And then from there, we decide, execute plan A. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
So, like, he's like letting, it seems, that's what it seems to me. They're letting, like, Team Class A is letting them do all their stuff first. And then they go, we know that by their decisions, this is how they think. This is the process of how they do things. So, yeah, I think, of course, Team A, Class A is going to come on top. But I could be wrong.
One thing I did like to see, though, is with the other Well, he could have been called like Dark Shadow too, just based off of his quirk. But Shihai, like he mentioned how the game really started before the whistle was blown. Like he was trying to get in the mental of Dark Shadow, but like making it seem like they're gonna go 1-on-1. So that way, when they're all focused on where's that guy gonna come for to get Tokoyami, he boom took Oyama out of there.
Yeah.
Try to take him away. So. What kind of games was Kendo playing? Is she making it seem like she's going to come after Momo by saying,
right.
I wanted to challenge you and then go after someone else too?
I think it would be cool because you mentioned it. Toru versus Shihai.
Uh-huh.
Like, because if I'm just saying, like, she takes off her gloves and her shoes, she can't be seen. She's invisible. Of course, get the mushrooms off too. But, so he likes to hide in the dark, but you can't take what you can't see, you know what I'm saying? You can't, so if she's invisible and like he can't, like somehow, because I feel like she is his weakness. She has the power to reflect.
Yeah. Her and Oyama, they both either can both bring light or to like, reflect the light so that way it's brighter.
Right.
So I think that's probably why he went after Oyama first. Like both of those two are the weaknesses.
Yeah. The only thing I would be concerned is how to take down Kendo, which I would leave that to Momo, because it's two smart people. I mean, Tokoyami's pretty smart too. Yeah, he probably has some up his sleeve too. So I know it's getting good.
But it was cool to see that guy's quirk because going in the shadows is one thing, but like traveling through stuff, that's a pretty cool quirk.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And at nighttime, you'd be kind of like Dark Shadow, like you probably. Kind of OP.
Yeah, I mean you can't trap him.
Yeah,
any dark surfaces. So it's like
And the fact that he was able to take over Dark Shadow itself is pretty cool because if other people have a kind of similar quirk like that, like he's like their kryptonite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like,
but I wonder if he'd be able to take over Dark Shadow at night because that's when Dark Shadow like he went on a rampage one time.
Yeah.
So
that takes a lot of you're gonna have to. I mean, you got to be pretty powerful to do that. I don't think he's that powerful. So, I do also like how they talked about how he was frustrated, but I was also ready for like the next match, and he said that's like the sign of like him coming up to like becoming that new warrior. So, like I like that development, and just how they mentioned how he's kind of like not at the immature stage that, for example, Midori used to be, where he used to be like kind of be all sad and be like, will I ever be a hero or something like that? He's like, no, I'm confident I can do this, but like, I just need to do this, need to do that, need to do that. Like he said that he was only he didn't even use like 10%.
A tenth of what he learned.
Yeah, 10th.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and then he started going through the motions of what he could have done with that.
Yeah.
And afterwards, and then also as I was like, bro, it took me 6 years to learn it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we saw him use it 2 or 3 times in this one, or I don't know how many times, but so I guess like total of 10 moves maybe.
Yeah. Something.
Right. Because he actually really only showed 1 move. Now that I think about it, he almost tried to use it another time, but he got trapped in the box.
Right.
So maybe he does only have 10 moves, but that would make sense though. Like if it really takes 6 years to master, in the short amount of time he's had it, then it makes sense to only have a few. Yeah. But still, I mean, it's still impressive.
Yeah.
To have that many, which also means that you're not a one-trick pony. So people like, okay, well, just don't stand under anything.
Yeah, just don't do this, don't do that. Yeah.
One thing I also liked is when Shinso was getting frustrated, you heard Kirishima and Frappe both give their take on what happened. And Aizawa was like, yeah, and he disagreed with Frappe on one thing, like, just don't worry about the past too much, whatever. But Saro said it. He's like, those two, they had more detailed answers, and it was like really specific about what they could do to improve and what they did wrong. And Kaminari was just like, I did perfect, right? And he forgot what he did bad. Yeah. But I thought it probably really telling the difference between people who have actually faced the kind of trials that they both faced already.
It's interesting. They didn't mention anything about Shinso though.
They didn't.
It just made me think that maybe he already knows what he needs to work on. So he's like, I'm gonna leave that to you.
That, and I wonder if they didn't want to get inside his head for the next competition.
Maybe
that he had.
Maybe that too.
Because you could kind of see Kirishima like still disappointed afterwards. And like, I mean, like he said, like if that was
a real scenario,
he could have been dead.
Yeah.
And it really sucks because he had to get him on a one-on-one fight, and he missed his opportunity.
Yeah.
And I thought he was getting him kind of but I guess maybe because he depended on Kota next to him.
Yeah.
I can't remember too. Is Kota strong?
I think he's pretty strong.
Okay.
But
because I remember Sato. I remember he was strong.
he also does seem kind of like one of those compassionate people. You know what I'm saying? Those gentle giants. I guess so. Yeah.
And that's a good point on Kota too. Like, yeah, in my mind, he did everything right in the last episode based off of the time that they had. But still, if he would have had more detailed information, they might have known that, oh, there's a trap coming. Because maybe he just sent the birds to look for that one girl.
Yeah.
And then they come back, oh, she's over there.
You're right.
And they're like just ignoring other important data because they weren't told to.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we can be like that
sometimes. I like that quote that, and this can apply to Kota, that Hawk said to Tokoyami. He says, if you have wings, use it, or something like that. Like, if you're a bird, just fly. You know.
Yeah.
So the same thing. Like, if you have the gift of using like animals to your advantage, like, do it. You know, don't try to be something else that you're not. You know. So I like that.
I did like to see though that he was like, 20% of why I invited you here was because we're birds of a feather. And that's kind of like a joke. They kept doing bird jokes. It's like 50% was because I wanted to learn about what happened in UA, but the other 30% is like because I think you're not performing to your ability. And Tokoyami is one of those where I don't know if I would have said that about him.
Yeah.
Because when he got the cloaking thing down, I was like, man, it's pretty cool. And you saw him like on his second time when he was doing the work study or sidekick training. I forgot what it was called. He was jumping, and even this other sidekick was like, man, he's really getting serious about this, and he's moving faster than them at that point, but still couldn't keep up. I just kind of like wonder, like, based off from like a hero, like the number 2 hero's perspective, what are these other people kind of underperforming on?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Because I would say with Todoroki, I feel like there's a couple things because it feels like he's not doing as much as what Endeavor does. Yeah. But I mean, they're young, obviously. But
he doesn't use fire as much, but he uses it, but not as much. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more we can say, but we're gonna spare y'all that. I mean, it was a great episode overall. Looking forward to the next one, and you know how it go. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank y'all for watching and supporting our channel. Don't forget to check out our social media accounts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this episode reaction and review.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and Rumble. And if you like us, you can follow our friends on YouTube as well. You got Jfrizl, Klamii, Bloxtun for gaming, Rich Aladdin for short films or text away for sermons, and Thought You Should Know podcast that discusses all things mental health. All those links are in our description and then also on our channel page.
With that said, I'm Devin.
I'm Noah.
And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.